More than 10 tons of kimchi were seized last year from passengers' carry-on luggage during security screenings at Incheon International Airport and subsequently donated to welfare facilities.
지난해 인천국제공항 출국 검사에서 여객 휴대 수화물을 통해 10톤이 넘는 김치가 압수된 것으로 나타났습니다. 이 김치는 후에 여객 포기물품으로 분류돼 복지시설에 기부됐습니다. Now, you were out of the country. Did you take any kimchi with you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so none of it was
I don't think
confiscated
anyone
then.
should take kimchi on airplanes. People might.
I understand why Koreans would take kimchi though, because they miss authentic Korean food.
Right, but put it in your checked luggage. Don't take it in your carry-on luggage. That's the problem.
That
and
is
if you
the problem.
do open your bag up, you know, people who don't understand the kimchi smell probably think your stomach isn't doing so well.
Okay. So let's get into this then. So why was so much kimchi confiscated?
I guess because Korean people were trying to take kimchi in their luggage. And it wasn't only kimchi. So it was 10.7 tons of kimchi was confiscated last year. Now, this is I found funny. So a single kimchi cabbage weighs approximately 3 kilograms. So that adds up to 3,500 kimchi cabbages that were confiscated last year. And other things were also confiscated. Over 10 tons of sauces like gochujang and soy sauce, ganjang. Also, they're saying over 30 metric tons of other food like rice and fruit. So that's quite interesting.
The reason is because of the liquid in it, right? Because if you take dry foods, oftentimes it's fine.
Okay.
But if you take anything with more than 100 milliliters of liquid in it, it's actually, I mean, it normally applies to other things.
Creams and stuff. Same with sauces,
lotions.
though. Sauce is the same.
Yeah.
It's in the same category for sure.
And that's why the kimchi was confiscated.
Yeah, and it's funny because I had a student years ago who told me she went on it. She studied in Vancouver for a while, and then her mom came to visit her. This was years ago, right? Over 20 years ago. Her mom came to visit her, and they wanted to take a trip down to Seattle. It's really close. And when they crossed the border, they went through her mom's bag, and there was all this like gochujang and all this stuff, and the border guards are like, what is this? They didn't know what it was, and they took it all, and she almost got in trouble for it.
Yeah, exactly. 자, 이렇게 많은 양의 김치가 압수된 이유, 바로 액체류, 그 김치 국물이 있잖아요. 액체류 때문입니다. 기내 반입에 그 액체 제한이 있는 거 잘 알고 계시죠? 그래가지고 로션이라든지 스킨 뭐 이런 화장품 가져갈 때도 제한이 있고 치약도 마찬가지고 그런데 이 김치까지는 많은 여행객들이 생각을 못 하셨나 봐요. 액체류 반입은 기내 반입의 경우 이제 100ml까지만 되는데 그걸 초과한 많은 김치를 들고 가신 분들 다 압수당했습니다. But then it was, donated to welfare facilities, so free kimchi for people who needed it.
Who need it, right?
Yeah.
It said that they use this a lot in their meal prep, so it didn't go to waste, which is good to hear.
맞아요. 버려지지 않았고 복지시설에 김치가 기부됐다고 합니다. Let's have a look at, first of all, carry-on luggage. 이게 이제 기내 반입하는 그런 물품들이 되겠고요. Security screening.
So that's when you go through those, you line up and then a security guard checks your bag. They check you, that you go through a metal detector. They're checking to make sure you're not bringing any items on board. Usually this is at airports, right?
Yeah.
You're making sure you're not bringing anything dangerous on board. But also you'll see security screenings at big events, at sports stadiums a lot of the time. They'll check your bag. Sometimes they'll do metal detectors.
보안 검색을 영어로 security screening이라고 하고요. Subsequently라는 단어도 한번 볼까요?
So subsequently just means afterward. So there's some event and then what happens after. So usually it's the thing that happened now happened because or a result of that first event.
그래요.
So usually I would say, so I was stuck in traffic and subsequently missed my dentist appointment, for example.
그렇죠. 이후에, 나중에라는 뜻이거든요. 그래서 subsequently 이러이러한 일이 발생했다. 나중에 이렇게 됐다. So the kimchi that was seized or confiscated was subsequently donated to welfare facilities. And it doesn't say it in the English, but, the kimchi was considered items that people gave up, essentially.
Sure.
Because, you're not going to take it back.
That's what happens when you're in the lineup. They say like you're not allowed to take it back. Like no, they just take it from you. That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was coming back, I didn't realize I had a bottle of water in my bag, and it was more than 100 milliliters. Yeah, and they took it from me. And I was like, can I just drink it right now. I'm dehydrated. They're like, no, you took it past this
Oh,
line.
they didn't
No.
even let you drink it.
No, because they test it to make sure there's no like drugs in it.
Oh, right, of course. And sometimes you can have liquid bombs as well. So that's
guess, yeah.
that's why I think that was the trigger
Yeah.
after 9/11, 20-something years
When
ago.
all the liquid stuff, right, changed, right? That's right.
제 기억으로도 그때부터 이게 액체 반입에 대한 엄격한 기준이 전 세계적으로 세워졌던 것 같아요. 그래서 실제로 이렇게 김치가 이제 포기 물품으로 분류가 되고 그다음에 기부가 됐습니다. 다시 한번 제가 읽어볼게요. More than 10 tons of kimchi were seized last year from passengers' carry-on luggage during security screenings at Incheon International Airport and subsequently donated to welfare facilities.